Nicaragua is the second poorest country in the Western Hemisphere and is home to tens of thousands of street children. Vagrancy, sniffing shoe glue, crime, and other drug use have become epidemic, with children all over the country roaming the streets all day without any form of guidance. With no prospects for their future, the comfort of the streets is the only refuge many of these impoverished children have.
Antes mi vida era que yo consumía pega en el parque y dormía en las calles. Mi hermano me rechazaban y yo no tenía amor de madre, no tenía el calor de un padre, solo me mantenía en las calles consumiendo la pega.
Mi vida era andar solo en las calles, así, ondeando en los arroyos, buscando el peligro.
Mi vida antes era un desastre, hasta me mantenía preocupada mi madre. Era vago y hasta preocupaba a mi madre porque mi madre me decía, no andes en la calle.
De una madre pobre, porque yo soy padre y madre para los 4 de ellos. Yo lucho por ellos. Pero mi hijo era bien soberbio, muy malcriado, bastante desubicado, porque cuando yo le llamaba la atención muchas veces me contestaba mal. Y llegó al extremo hasta de probar el cigarro, de agarrar ese vicio del cigarro, mi hijo.
Solo andar consumiendo la droga, no le ayudaba a mi abuela ni a mi madre porque yo comencé a consumir pega.
The Escuela Nueva Vida, or the School of New Life in English, is the first project of the Granada Street Kids organization, which works with boys who come from families living in extreme poverty. These children live in the streets, spend all day and all night hanging out in the streets, and rarely attend school, work, or do anything to prepare for their future. The Escuela Nueva Vida provides the comforts and hope that the street robs of these boys. Safely distanced from the temptations of the street, Escuela Nueva Vida is based in a large, walled complex where the kids spend their days and nights. In addition to providing basic material needs like food, clothing, and housing, Escuela Nueva Vida provides education, vocational training, and a loving community that is integral in the boy's development. Convincing a boy to leave an environment without rules or accountability is not easy, especially when drug use is involved. That's why, in addition to searching out at-risk youth themselves, the directors at Escuela Nueva Vida call on some of the boys already at the complex to convince those still in the street that another way is possible.
Un amigo de él pues le dijo, ve, allá hay una escuela Nueva Vida, allí enseñan muchas cosas, le dice, de pulsera, cosas de hacer, dice, chapa, de todas esas cosas, andate, le dice.
Today, Escuela Nueva Vida provides a new life for 20 to 30 boys who just months ago knew no other life than the streets. Perhaps even more important than the education and security that the school provides is the community, compassion, and love fostered between the kids, as it gives them the courage and dedication to continue forward. An important mission of the Granada Street Kids Project and of Escuela Nueva Vida is teaching the kids the importance of love, respect, dignity, and teamwork, ideas that many of them have never been exposed to prior to entering the school. Every day starts with a 30-minute adult-led discussion about these values, placing emphasis on how the kids can use these ideals to build a stronger community among themselves at Escuela Nueva Vida. Following this daily discussion, they begin their activities. In order to give each boy the right amount of personal instruction, the kids are broken into 4 groups, with each group doing a different activity, ranging from academics to handicrafts to vocational studies. None of the kids were attending school when they entered Escuela Nueva Vida. Most of them are around 15 years old, and because of the extreme poverty in their families, they have only completed on average up until 3rd grade. These teens would never have returned to a regular school to sit in a class with a group of 9-year-olds, so Escuela Nueva Vida offers them an educational setting where they can learn without embarrassment. At Escuela Nueva Vida, the classes are small and intimate, so there can be lots of individual interaction between the students and their teachers. Perhaps more importantly, though, the kids at Escuela Nueva Vida enjoy a relationship with their teachers that's much like that of a family. Each student realizes that their instructors care about them, their progress, and their futures. Each of the kids spend 3 hours a day studying language and math, basic skills that many of the kids knew nothing about before entering Escuela Nueva Vida. These are essential tools to provide to kids who may one day aspire to work in carpentry, sales, tourism, or other jobs that require these simple skills. Students at Escuela Nueva Vida also spend 1 hour every day studying computers. For most of them, it's the first time they've ever touched a keyboard, and it's likely that they're the only member of their family who's ever touched a computer as well. For kids from some of Nicaragua's poorest neighborhoods, the idea of a computer is a very foreign concept, but one that also opens a lot of opportunities. Not only might their computer skills be valuable in the future, but day by day they provide the kids with a sense of pride in this accomplishment, in turn motivating them to continue to learn additional skills. The kids also spend their time using their hands to create art. Students at Escuela Nueva Vida spend 1 hour every day in jewelry class with supervision from an instructor. Kids make jewelry from rainforest seeds, as well as the colorful woven bracelets, or pulseras, that kids spend much of their free time making. Each piece of jewelry made by the kids is sold in the US, with some of the profits going to the student who created it, and some of the profit going to support the operating expenses of the school. Most of the kids then give their portion of the profits to their mothers so they can feed and clothe their families.
Y a mí pues él me ayuda porque él viene, se gana 100 pesos, mamá, toma 50. ¿Ves? Me ayuda en ese caso.
Sí, él me ayuda a mí, pues sí, porque cuando él viene allá, él pues me dice tal trabajito, mamá, me dice, y mire, tome algo, ayúdese. Me ayuda y se ayuda, pues le digo yo, y eso es lo que le agradezco pues a la Escuela Nueva Vida.
Kids take pride in these artistic creations and are happy that they can create economic opportunity for themselves, their family, and Escuela Nueva Vida through this art form. Skills including construction, carpentry, painting, plumbing, masonry, and landscaping are included in the vocational training provided to each of the boys. For some kids, this training may well be preparing them for a future in which they will use these skills to make a living. Even for those who choose not to have a career in these fields, their knowledge will be a valuable tool for the rest of their lives. After a busy day, the kids have an hour and a half of free time. The kids play soccer, spend time on computers, weave pulseras, or participate in activities led by international volunteers, which range from guitar lessons to English classes. At Escuela Nueva Vida, love and respect are just as important as the shelter and food the school provides. After spending their weekdays in this structured routine, the kids go on special trips on the weekends and are encouraged to visit their families.
Siento muy agradecida, pues. Bueno, la miro bastante cambiada hoy. Para como andaba, pues, ahora se la miro muy cambiada.
Hay una educación diferente. Hay un cambio. Ahora yo lo miro más maduro a él, más centrado en las decisiones que toma y las cosas que hace.
Pues que espero que salga siempre adelante, pues, y que sea algo en la vida.
Ahora Escuela Nueva Vida me garantiza a mí ser un niño disciplinado. Antes yo ahí no podía ni tocar una computadora, no podía hacer ni tocar una pulsera ni un arete porque no podía. Aquí me enseñan ahora, me enseñan a leer, a hacer cadenas, pulseras, computación, me enseñan de todo a mí.
Es bonita porque hasta mi madre me dice, está bien que te haya metido ahí porque ya no sigue el ejemplo de los otros de la calle, ahora tú tienes un oficio, un futuro, una carrera que te puede servir y te puede salir a ayudar adelante.
Es una oportunidad que te da el Señor que esté aquí. Me garantiza mis 3 tiempos de comida, desodorante, pasta de dientes, refresco y mi ropa. Bueno, me garantiza mi futuro.